Here we have a pair of custom Graflex hilts, affectionately known as the twins. They definitely have a very dark side vibe and are both designed to look identical. Starting at the top, you have this red blade retention screw, thumb screw that makes it really easy to attach the blade. You've got this grill looking, almost radiator attachment at the top. From this button, you have the copper tube that goes all the way out and around to over there. Here you have the main switch and an auxiliary switch for blaster deflect and lockup. The clamp card has a red tint to it. You can see the Graflex across the front of it, all nicely darkened and weathered. In the middle you have a crystal reveal chamber with 3 openings, so you can see the crystal inside. There's a quartz crystal inside that will light up the same color as the blade. We'll show that in a second. The handle is nice flat all around, just beautiful looking. You've got the pommel with the sound venting on the bottom. The pommel will remove, and the handle as well will come off to reveal the internals. It has an SC2 sound card, which is a slightly older sound card. Nothing fancy, but it does the trick. It does come with a coupler as well that is weathered to match the hilts. The only trouble is that it will only thread in about that far before it won't go any further. The reason for this is that inside there's only a small gap between the chassis and the handle. And the coupler has a fairly thick wall as opposed to the pommel that has a very thin wall. So if you really want to do this as a staff, you could take a Dremel to this, remove a little bit of that material to make it a little bit thinner, and then that'd be able to screw in. I don't know if it's useful, but I'll include it anyway. The other hilt is as close as it can be in design. It's got that red blade retention screw, the radiator piece, the copper tube, the glass eye. I forgot to mention on the other one, this one here is a kill key that matches the design. It's so blended in that I forgot it was even there the first time through. All the same design elements. The only real difference between the two is that the chassis is a little bit darker on this one and a little bit brighter on this one. This one here, it's more of a brass look, and this one's more of a gold look. Otherwise, they are basically identical. And both have this lovely hilt bag with a soft felted inside. So if you want to stow it away nice and carefully, you have that as an option. So those are the hilts. Now let's light them up and see what they look like with blades. Again, it's very easy with that thumb screw to slide it in, twist it until you get a little bit of tension, and you're good to go. Once you pull out the kill key, it starts up.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi.
The way he has it programmed right now, it starts with these noises at the beginning of it, the little pre-on effects. You see the ring around there lights up. It doesn't let you turn it on until the voice is done. I think that's configurable, but I haven't played with the SC2 sound card before, so I'm not sure. And then we can light it up. Nice, slow, even ignition across the NeoPixel blade. Looks great. You'll also see that when you light it up, you can see the crystal glowing inside. And it's that same purple. It's a quartz crystal that's in there. I think this one shows it a little bit better. But you can see it through all 3 openings. Such a great look. You put the kill key back in, turn it straight off. The other one, same thing. Put it in, get some tension on the thumb screw there. Pull out the kill key, which are also just beautifully weathered to match. Love that. Again, you've got the glowing ring around the power button. Light it up. This one's defaulting to yellow right now. Again, I don't know the SC2 sound card well enough to know how to change it on the hilt or if you need to pull up the SD card or not. But even as yellow, it's just gorgeous. And again, you've got that crystal chamber there. See the quartz crystal inside, glowing the same color as the blade. Looks fantastic. Love how that looks. And I forgot to mention before, in addition to the ignition button, you also have a secondary switch right here, which if you tap it, will do the blaster block. And if you hold it down, it does that lockup effect, which makes it really easy and really nice. And with that kill key, if you pop it in, just immediately turns it off instead of retracting the blade. Great for storage and a great way to recharge. Now, whether you want to keep these the way they are with a slightly out of date sound card, but beautiful, beautiful hilts. If you want them just for display, they're everything a Sith could ask for. Or if you want to pop them open and drop a fancy new sound card into an already gorgeous hilt, the twins are a fantastic little set here.